I'm simonhytte, and in this video I'll make a song for a game, Embers of Spirit Flame. That's the game I'm making. So in my game you play as a detective trying to figure out what happened in this old abandoned house. You inspect objects in the house and you revisit old memories. Boo. So I need a song to set the mood. The main stage of the demo level, or the first level, is a purplish, mysterious, but in a way, nice place. I can't say too much why is it this way, but you gotta find out later. But I started picturing what could this sound like. I love minimalistic piano music. Yeah, of course, dogs. It's very tough to do, but I also felt a surge of inspiration from the Celeste game soundtrack by Lena Ryan. They use a lot of arpeggiated patterns, which are these like very interesting soothing harmonies. So a bit of that combined with the minimalism of Koji Kondo of the Zelda and Mario soundtracks. So let's get into it. I started with my Node software. I use MuseScore 4, which is completely free, and later I put them as a MIDI in FL Studio. Sometimes this is extremely stupid, but what do you expect? I'm a dog, for Pete's sake. I set a time signature and I started composing. I started with the slide arpeggio, moving note down each bar. Then I was thinking, it should escalate a bit. So I escalated it into this like a high chord, and then it quietly transitions into the next part. So your kind of has this nice intro and then it goes into the main bit. Next part is a little chord leap ostinato. Ostinato is a short musical phrase or idea, repeated few times. Think of your favorite bass in a song. It's very common actually, you can find it anywhere from Billie Jean to Megalovania. So the ostinato sounds pretty easy on paper, but it's tricky to get right. I had to go through several iterations and I landed on this one. So it's not so stale, I decided to make it a little doggy friend. A response to the question, kind of. Very common thing in composition too. Every little melody bar needs a friend. Different friends suit different needs, and if the melody feels like it wants to be alone or with someone else, you can just change it. So now we have this. This song has the advantage of being the background music. In composition, we usually pile music into music that needs attention, and music that should not really need all that attention. If you want to get a lot of attention, you should use something, I don't know, more punchy, like rock or upbeat songs. Repetition helps a lot. Ugh. This ostinato is strong enough to be repeated a couple of times. Ugh. Without being annoying. I added this little grace note that adds something nice to it, I think. It varies it a bit. So, what's next? So I started trying out the melody. I wanted something in the upper register, so it feels like a little whisper talking back to the ostinato. Like tiny, uneven rhythm of raindrops falling onto a roof. So I tried to incorporate them into the song. So they bounce off of each other and make this little melody. Now let's past Simon work this out. While he works, something I didn't mention is that I came up with this melody when I was collecting trash on my part-time job. Sometimes you get ideas in the weirdest of places. Now onto the final step. I added a little wild arpeggio leading into the start, making it loop a bit better. Here we have it, gang, a song. So let's play it with the game. I've been doing a ton of work on the game lately, and I will be going into it in the next videos, so let me know what interests you the most, and comment down below. I also apologize for the poll thing in the last video. The poll really didn't work out because there wasn't enough votes, so we'll pause that for now and then we'll get into it later. So what's happening in this old house? Only you can find out! Play Ember's demo, out on October 10th on Steam. But now I'm afraid it's time for me to go, gang. A child has fallen into a pond, and I need to rescue them. Take care. Bye!